Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and of course, what do we got going on? We got football picks. And this is going to be a real fast, short video. For all you people are wondering how I did last week, I'm filming this before the Monday night game is over, but the old man looks like he's going to win one. So I got 3 wrong last week. 3. And the Bears lost to the Packers. I was crying. And honestly, I hope they fire the coach. Because considering the injuries and stuff that's going on with the Packers, and they're in Beartown, there is no way the Packers should have won that game. And honestly, I'm sure anyone that sees this video is going to say to me, oh, we should have won. No way we should have lost that. Under any circumstances. And the only reason we're losing is because the Bears are not the Bears. And as soon as they start playing like the Bears will win. Kinda neat, eh? Beartown's gonna win. So I got a loss from the Bears, and Kansas City lost. I can't believe Kansas City lost. But then other teams pulled it out, so only 3 wrong. Wow. I took the win on the Giants Commanders because it ended as a tie. So I count that as a win. Sorry. So only 3 wrong out of 14. Woohoo! 11 right. That's a pretty phenomenal week. Makes me want to dig into this wonderful salsa I made from, let me tell you, had a wonderful year in the garden. So, week 14, how are we going to do this week? Well, usually when I have a good week where I'm getting 10 or 11 right, I get 3 or 4 right the following week. So, take it with a grain of salt. But, like I said before, the LA Rams are playing on Thursday night along with Las Vegas, and both teams are in influx. The Rams have so many injuries, I can't even keep up with them, and I don't even know how they even field a team. They should be calling me to play, and I can't play. I'm 60 years old. Anyways, it's amazing, the injuries. It just, every week, I look at the injury report, and I just say to myself, wow, Rams are getting what they deserve. So I'm going to take Vegas. Why? No reason at all. I have no idea who's going to win this game. It's Thursday night, and as you know, I don't think Thursday night football should exist. Unless they had a bye weekend, they shouldn't be playing Thursday night. Next up, we got the Jets going into Buffalo. How will this turn out? Will the Jets play well? Will the Jets win? Could the Jets win? The Jets lost to Minnesota. But they could have won that game. If you watch the game, you know. I'm going to take Buffalo because it's a home game. Cleveland going into Cincinnati. Now, Cincinnati just came off a win against Kansas City, and I got to tell you, Kansas City should have won that game. But a couple of mistakes here and there, some minor little things. The wind blew this way, the sun was shining this way, the sun went down. Who knows? I mean, it was a 3-point game. But I got to tell you, Cincinnati, when they want to, can play very well. You see why they went to the Super Bowl. And then other times, they're a high school team. So I'm going to take Cincinnati against Cleveland because it's Cincinnati's at home again. Then we got Houston going into Dallas, and there is absolutely no way Houston can win this game unless Dallas falls asleep. Which they might do because it's Dallas. But I'm going to take Dallas anyways. Don't want to, but I'm going to because Houston's a really bad team. Then we got the best pick'em game. I can't believe this is a morning game. This game's going to be great. I sure do hope I get it. I really do. I don't want to watch the highlights on NFL.com. I really hope I get this game where I live. And sometimes this is really hard. I don't get very many Bear games. Not anymore. I mean, if they were 14-2 for the last 10 years, maybe we would get more of them. But we got Minnesota going into Detroit. And look at Detroit. Look what Detroit is doing. You better step up. Minnesota. If you take Detroit lightly in any way, you will lose this game. This is a home game for Detroit. And I'm gonna take Detroit. Next up, we got Philly going into the Giants. The Giants have injuries galore, and how that Washington game ended in the time, I did not get it. I did get no feed on it, got nothing. Had to watch the highlights, and I just ended in a tie. So we're just gonna give them a tie. Philly, I'm telling you, Philly. My 2 teams in the NFC were Philadelphia and San Francisco. San Francisco did win last week, but Jimmy G got hurt. And I'm going to tell you right now, if he's not the quarterback, they will not go to the NFC Championship game. I'm going to take Philadelphia against the Giants. They should do good. And then we've got... Do good. What terrible English is that? They should do well. I think it'll be a close game. The Giants are competitive, and nobody gives them anything. Then we got Baltimore going into Pittsburgh, and Baltimore won. But honestly, Baltimore is really having problems this year. But I'm going to take Baltimore because it's Pittsburgh, and Baltimore, poof, they want to beat Pittsburgh. It don't matter. They just want to beat them. It's going to be a very close game, I think. Well, yeah, I think it'll be a close game. Just like 1 point game for Baltimore, I think it's going to be 1 point game again, or 2 or 3 or something like that. I think it's going to be close. Tie on Sports Select. Jags going into the Titans, and the Titans lost last 2 games, and which is really sad for me because I took them to win. I'm going to take the Titans because it's a home game. And the Jaguars, yeah, they can pull it out sometimes, but I don't think they're going to pull it out this time. Or the Titans have problems that I don't know about. And I watched the highlights, and I didn't get the game. No way to see it. Maybe there's something going on that we don't know about. I think the Titans are a very good team, and they have not been playing like a very good team. Usually means there's some injuries and stuff going on that they're not telling anyone about. They got people playing they shouldn't have playing. Let them recover. But anyways. Then we got Kansas City going into Denver, and after their loss, Kansas City rarely loses 2 in a row, so I'm going to take Kansas City. Pretty simple there. Then we got Carolina going into Seattle, and Seattle won, and you know what? Seattle's very hard to play in. Seattle wins even when they're a bad team in Seattle, so you got to take Seattle. Then we got Tampa Bay going into San Francisco. The old man's going to San Francisco, and if I was San Francisco right now, I should say, if I was the old man right now, I'd not be looking forward to this game because you're going to get sacked 10 times. At least. You're going to get sacked 10 times. Who will be their quarterback and how will they play? Well, they pulled it out, so I'm going to say you're going to pull it out again. I'm going to take San Francisco. Love great defenses, and that defense will beat Tampa Bay's offense. I'm telling you, there is no way their defense doesn't sack the quarterback 10 times. If they don't sack them 10 times, I'd dock them all half their pay. Because seriously, San Francisco's defense is that good. They should be able to sack Tampa Bay's offense, that quarterback, 10 times. That should be a minimum. Seriously. I can just think of the 3 different... I got 5 different ways to sack them right now. And I'm not even a coach. Then we got Miami going into the Chargers, and once again, the Chargers are littered with injuries, just littered. And somehow they stay competitive. Miami lost. So, I'm going to take Miami. Chargers might be able to pull this one out. You know, you never know. But I'm going to take Miami. And then the Monday night game is New England going into Arizona. And I got to really be honest with you. Like, the Monday night games have been terrible this year. They just don't have, look, they don't like Monday Night Football anymore. You know, they should have better games. They really should. Anyways, we've got New England going into Arizona. New England can absolutely win this game, no problem. But they have some problems going on with them right now, especially with their quarterback and how they are performing. I should say the play calling. But that's just the way it is, so I'm going to take Arizona. Because it's a home game, and I think they're going to pull it out, even though, New England could win this game very, very easily. But I'm going to go with the home game on this. It's a pick-em game. I have no idea. I'm kind of thinking New England, maybe Arizona, New England, going back and forth. But since it's in Arizona, I'm going to give Arizona the benefit of the doubt and say Arizona wins. So I like to thank the old man for winning. Well, should have won Monday night, because I'm saying they're one, but I got road tripping and lots of work coming up this week, and I just don't have time to film this and get it out on Thursday after the game's over. I got to do it now, and otherwise it's not going to happen. and I don't want to miss it. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I hope your team is winning. I hope your team did really well. And I hope whoever your team is, support them. And make sure everyone else knows who your team is. But remember, when the game over, we're all football fans. So remember that. I may not like two teams, one team a lot. I mean, I don't like one team here, and the next team I don't like is here, and then the next team I don't like after that is down here. But when the game is over, it doesn't matter what you're wearing, we're all football fans. So get on out there and have a good time, support your team, and I hope I'll see you in the future.